Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see by the title today, we will be trying to see if the best African players currently can help win the Champions League. So I have called up some of the best African players in FC24. I even have proof of me meeting them.
Avengers!
Assemble.
Sorry I can't show you anymore, but let's get into the video. As you can see, I have called up some of the best African players to represent Africa in the Champions League. I have decided to put them in the group of death. I had to remove PSG because the club we will be using is from France also. But removing PSG gives us a chance of topping this group. And this will be our starting lineup. Everything looks good except the left-back position. We will be having to play Bassi from Fulham because I couldn't find any good left-backs from Africa. I feel like this team would actually be good if most African players in Europe were proud of their nationalities. In our first game against Dortmund we lose, even though we dominated the game. And first game into the group stage we are dead last, but hopefully we can turn this around. And yes, we do, as we are 3 games into the group, and I'm second place behind Dortmund with 1 point. And as we go into the last game of the group stage, everyone has a chance to go through. Even Newcastle, and we will be playing Dortmund. If we lose and Milan win, we are out. We have only lost 1 match, and that was to Dortmund. If we lose here, we are out of the Champions League and are through to the Europa League. And we win this match so easily, and one of our African players, who wasn't called up, missed a penalty just so we would go through. Thank you, Haller. We finish first in our group, and we are followed by Milan, whilst Dortmund are dropped to the Europa League and Newcastle are out of Europe. In the round of 16, we will be facing Lazio. I don't even want to lie to you. We look like we are in the Europa League. Only Bayern and Man City look like big teams. We beat Lazio in the first leg. In the second leg, we destroy them, not even giving them hope of a comeback. And African FC is through to the quarterfinals. In the quarterfinals, we will be going back to face Leipzig. And we lose our first match even when we dominated. But our African ancestors help us win the second leg to go through to the semi-finals. And if you look closely, Sevilla got revenge for Barcelona, and in the semi-finals, we have the GOATs of the Champions League waiting for us. At this point, it's basically Spain versus Africa, because all the teams left are from Spain. And we draw against the champions on the first leg. If we actually find a way to win this, we would be the 4th team to beat Real Madrid in the Champions League semi-finals or final. And we actually beat them, and it looks like they were dominating the game. And Africa FC are through to the Champions League final. Now only one opponent stands in our way, and that is Barcelona, as they demolish Sevilla to make it through to the final. I'm happy that we won, but I feel bad because I stopped the greatest Champions League final from happening. But never mind that Barcelona will be facing the best African players now who will come out on top.
Scenes of celebration. You're looking at the Champions League winners.
Well, just look at these players. They can't believe it, can they? Great emotions here. Happiness, a little bit of fatigue as well, but they've been absolutely brilliant.
The best team in Europe. Now they can call themselves that without any fear of contradiction. Well, they don't need to be reminded about what comes next. It's the presentation of the coveted Champions League trophy.
Well, there's some tired players out there, but what you can be sure of, they'll find some energy when they get their hands on the trophy. They'll be going mad in the next few moments.
Here we go. The Champions League winners.
Well, this is what they wanted. What a moment for these players. They've worked so hard to win this trophy. They've been fantastic.
And you can feel the emotion. It's natural to reflect on this final, but so much hard work has gone into the entire campaign. Memories, memories.